report button. There we go.
It says report up the top.
It's, yeah, now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. There we go. We're back. Very good. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Oh, and it moved everything around. Okay. Well, we'll get started because if others jump on, that's great. If not, we are recording it. So, I do prefer you on here because then we can have conversation as leaders. So, but let's, we can still and others, can just watch it. So the 50% commission that's on offer from, March all the way through to and including June. What do you think about that once you go over your 2,000?
I think it's awesome. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if I was on mute or not because I always mute myself. Yeah, I think it's great. I think that's like amazing. Like, where can you get 50% commission? Let's just hope that everyone gets to their 2,000.
Well, and that's the thing, and that's it. Everyone's got to fill their diaries and go. And want this enough to do that. Because once you do, if you did, let's say an average of 500. Let's work on $500 Glory Bar as an average, and you did 4 of them. That's your 2,000.
Yep.
And that gets you and maybe some outside orders and blah 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 to push you over, but that gets you, you get 50% commission then. But could you imagine if you did 2 jewelry bars a week? What the commission would be on that? I mean, I think I know that's like $2,000. That's phenomenal. I mean, I've never seen anything like it in my history of direct selling. But it's something that, and I'm working on at the moment, a new commission structure that's simple, easy. None of this because I've been here. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I've done lots of chats. Don't have to explain it to you. That's right. Lots of chats. I'm out there too. I'm seeing things. I'm doing things. I'm, trying to understand everything so much more. And so my mentor and I, who's had a lot of experience in the direct selling industry as well, we're working on a simple, commission structure that you can actually earn money. Because I think that's what the difference, and that's what the issue is in our industry, is that when it all boils down to it, there's not a huge amount in there for you to earn. But I don't want that. I want you earning. I mean, I've been, and as I am now, a consultant as well. And I know how hard, people work, and you want to see something for it. I want you to be able to give up, say, let's take you, Sasha, for instance. I want you to give up that job that you're on that silly train at crazy hour. You're away from your boys. You can work around your family, that sort of thing. I want you to make enough income that you can replace that job, and Pina, you with your, getting that mortgage paid off, and so your hubby can retire and I want you to succeed in that way. And there are things that I'm putting in place that will help you do that. Now, the commission structure I'm working on, it's not going to happen overnight because it needs to be all tweaked in the system. And we're working on the best way to do that at the moment, whether we go completely different system that's more user-friendly, that's more modern, that allows us to, as we grow, build on it and have apps and have, so we're in the middle of that at the moment. But know and trust that I am working on it. And so I really need you guys to get out there and start, be excited and start showing everyone that, look, what we can earn here. So because there is still going to be an opportunity for that. It may not be, we're still working out those finer details, but there is still that opportunity down the track for 50% commission if you want it. And I think that's
yeah. I'm not going to say no.
No. Well, that's right. Why would you? Why would you? You know, but what I see is, you know, do 8. I guess you've really got to say 10 because you might have some movement. But at least 8 jewelry bars in your diary that can earn you, and then we'll work on ways to upsell and all that sort of stuff for people. But I think part of it is your excitement and your passion and, you know, getting that mojo back and being excited about what you can earn, I think can do that. I know that motivates me. I you know, everyone has a different motivator. But April is the perfect time for you, for your teams to fill your diaries because it's Mother's Day in May, beginning of May, early May. What is it? 12th of May. You know, yeah, and it can be a huge month. I mean, you guys have told me, or some people, consultants have told me, and leaders have told me that it is a big month normally in Lillian Jewelry. Would I be correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. One of the bigger ones, yeah.
Yeah, because everyone's buying for Mother's Day. So, you know, you know, we talk about, you know, what's the difference between now and previous years? Why do you think it would be different this April? Or do you not think it'll be different?
We're probably going to push harder for the 50% commission.
Yeah. I know I would be. Is there any difference, do you think, in previous years to what you can do or have been doing? Because you guys need to believe it first before your teams can even believe it. You guys need to believe it and be doing it and be excited by it. And the flow-on effect happens. And I know... oh, sorry, Sasha, go on.
Going to say yesterday I sat down and contacted all of my past hosts that I could possibly think of. I went in the system and went back right from the start when I joined, and offered them, you know, to see the new range or a quick catch up with their friends. And if they came back and said no, then I offered the online option. And I've had one friend say she'll help me, and a lot of people just, you know, didn't answer their phone or didn't write back to a message or whatever. And a lot of people would just say, no, thank you. I say, oh, okay, you know, keep me in mind for Mother's Day. So at least you could plant that seed for if they don't want to have a party, at least, you know, they may order something for Mother's Day. And I've booked in a mystery host event, and I've also booked in a Mother's Day event for towards the end of April to make sure they get all their things in time. So anyone that orders for Mother's Day will go into that one, and then the mystery host one is just any random orders that I get, and I'm letting people know that they can win the Hostess Best Rewards.
I did exactly the same. I did the same as you, Sasha, the other day, except I didn't just go back to hostesses. I contacted friends, even people that have not had parties before, and some previous customers, but I only got up to the A in the alphabet, like in the back office. And that was on Monday. Monday must have been. I think. Yeah, Monday. And even though not a lot got back to me on Monday, I've had more people still getting back to me. So out of all of it, I've got 8 yeses.
That's amazing.
Well done, Pina.
I had one get back to me at midnight last night. And that was text messages because they weren't answering their phones. So I did text and FB because I couldn't get anyone to answer the phone. So I just sent it that way.
What did you write text?
Oh, that's a really good question. My phone isn't with me. To ones that were friends, I asked them if they wanted to get the girls together and just help me out by having a jewelry bar, and even if they weren't interested in the range themselves, but if they knew people that were, it would still be really great to get together. And I said to me, it doesn't even have to be anything formal. You can just be sitting around the table chatting and they're the ones that have said yes. People that I didn't think would have a party, that I didn't even think liked jewelry, have said yes. Previous customers, I just said, you haven't seen the range for a while, would love to show you what's new. And again, said the same thing, that it doesn't have to be anything massive or formal. We can just sit around, have a chat and just play with the jewelry. And they seem to like the idea that we're just going to sit around and chat more than have a formal, those people did anyway. So yeah. But out of it, there's still going to be jewelry on.
Yeah, of course. Pina, and they can be casual jewelry parties. Yeah. Pina, would you mind very much if you shared that on our leaders page, just some of what you put in your texts?
Yeah. I'll grab my phone and I'll grab the FB message and I'll do a copy paste and put them in there.
Because that's what I did too. I went out to my friends and family and friends and just, asked them, would they consider it? I'm trying to, get the name out there and get, the business going and they all jumped in. So
yeah, that's what I said. I said I'm doing a relaunch. I said I'm relaunching my business, need help. And so I actually did say need help. Yeah.
Yeah. But that might, I don't know, Sasha, I wonder, you said you've gone out to everyone now, have you, or you still got more people to go?
Well, I didn't do customers. I only did hostesses and a couple of friends that, and I spoke, like some would actually write back to me.
No, what is it?
Something.
No, thank you.
Anything against me or the company or anything like that, but they had legit excuses. And then there's the people that don't get back to you, of course. And then one friend said, I'd love to have a jewelry bar for you, and she lives so far away. Like, Dad. Anyway, maybe I'll go and sleep there the night. I don't know. But,
what's so far away?
Like 2 hours.
Sleep over.
Yeah, I did that last weekend. Was that last weekend? Yeah. And it's a big day in the end.
Yeah, she lives in the country. And last time I took some friends with me because we went to school with her. And, we all just kind of road tripped. So maybe we'll do that again. But, yeah, she sells...
Little school reunion.
Hmm?
I said little school reunion for you, Sasha.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Well, it might be, have a look at what Pina's, written and tweak it to you and for your customers.
Yeah.
What I have done as well is, looking at ways to increase sales, to get jewelry bars, to, and one of the things I thought of was, the over 50s retirement villages. They're still in their own homes, so then they have a community hall, so they're not like in a nursing home where they, and so I reached out to a few of those and asked them, would they be interested in doing a mother-daughter event, because then the daughters are there and that's where I can get jewelry bars from, and something special for Mother's Day. And I put together this flyer. You can see that. And it said, just for some reason I've got you guys smack in the middle of my screen. Oh, there we go. So a Mother's Day morning, it was right in the middle of the image. And basically, we would have fun by doing games. I'd have a raffle, of course, look at the range. There'd be a morning tea. And for the most part, they do those sort of morning tea things anyway. And to be honest, if there's not a huge amount, I don't mind going into Woolies and getting a tray of cupcakes or whatever and taking it, and they have the tea and coffee there. And just make it a really sort of fun event, but it's getting it out there. It's getting the mothers to bring their daughters along, and then having the opportunity then to them to book jewelry bars. So that's what. Well, I didn't make that. Hannah did, So I can't take the credit for that. But I just thought, well, that's another way, because it's like, think outside the square. What can we do? You know, so I was thinking about it, and, you know, it's looking at all different ways. And so these are some of the, you know, what are you doing to get jewelry bars back in your diary? And it's the offering mother and daughter themed jewelry bars. Maybe that's something you could offer, you know, to your customers, Sasha. Maybe that's something that might, they go, oh, we could have our girls around, you know, I don't know, just thinking, depending on your customer, of course. Hostesses who have postponed, hostesses who, you know, haven't had a JB for over 6 months, special offer to your customers, you know, the usual things that obviously you're talking to your teams about, leads that you got from all of the markets you've ever attended. And this is something that, well, my mentor sort of said to me, he said, well, what about your local coffee shop, and ask if you can have a table there, because at a morning tea sort of time when a lot of mums or ladies go there to meet up with friends and have coffees, you know, maybe the coffee club or something like that, you know, in your area that might allow you to have a table there, particularly coming up to Mother's Day. And I thought, well, that's different. You know, I might even consider doing that and trying it. Reach out to some mothers groups. I don't know. I was never in a mothers group, I must say, which a bit sad, really, because. But I know there's lots out there, and I've sort of been looking around up here as to where there might be some that I might be able to connect with them and build a relationship to get them having jewelry bars. And I think the biggest thing is about, because I know that it's tough, you know, having the courage to just start making those calls or sending out, you know, messages. Calls are the hardest, and I know because I'm doing it, and it really, as much as I can get up and stand in front of people and talk and do all that, getting on the phone is tough. I know it is. It's, you put it off. It's like doing everything else around, and then it's like, oh, now I'm going to do those calls. It isn't easy to do, and it comes down to how much do you want it. And I know I desperately want it. I desperately want to grow this business, you know, Lillian to, you know, amazing size that we can have and be proud of. So I'm at, you know, that's why I'm doing it. So, and you guys, of course, you've got your own whys as to why you're doing it, and, you know, what it's going to do for your families. So, but it's making the decision and doing it, because the longer, what I've realized, you know, we all know it, but it's sitting there and going, yep, and I'm guilty of it. It's putting it off until it's like, oh, we're at the end of April. Oh, you know, end of April next month, and I still haven't done what I said I was going to do. So, and you miss out, and that's not good. It's just not good. So,
I know, out of my trolley case.
Say that again.
I've missed out on my trolley case. I've done everything else except this month. Bummer.
Oh. You know, it's not over yet.
Yeah, but $1,500 in like, what, 2 days?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's, yeah, I guess. So unless you've got some jewelry bars you're closing off at the same time and reaching out to.
Up falling through, and they're going into April, so.
That is a shame.
Yeah, on online, and that's going into April. And then I was having a mystery host as well, but then I, you know, went on holidays, and now I'm suffering with gallbladder issues and not feeling great. So I haven't done anything, and I'm just, putting it into April. So hopefully that works well in April.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe April's the month, hey, for you, even though you're missing out on the promotion. You know, it's the month, you know, for you to make sure that you're looking at doing over your $2,000.
Yeah.
So, can you think of anything else? Any other ideas to share that, you know, would help yourselves or girls in your teams to get jewelry bars other than just doing it?
The letter,
Sorry, hon?
the letterbox drops.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, put a little note on about collecting. You know, if they collect orders, then that's a jewelry bar. Or if they want to see the range, we can go to their home and show them.
That's good. Yeah. Would you go back around to those people you did the letterbox drop to and knock on their door?
Don't know about knock on their door.
Like the old Avon thing.
I'm just saying, because a letterbox drop is only as good as what you do with it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you guys, but, and I'm sure it's the same case with you, is you get busy and you put it down and you think you're going to do it. You think, oh, that looks good, and then you don't do anything about it. That's what happens in my house. So just following up and saying, hey, I dropped my lookbook. Did you get it? Just wanted to touch base just in case you're interested in having a bit, closer look. I can pop around and show you some stuff, or, I mean, just a thought. But that is stretching the comfort zone. But again, it's how much do you want it? And that's what it comes down to. It's that fire in the belly and that wanting to get what your why and what you want to achieve from it. But it's just a suggestion, because it's like, it's not a cold call because you've given them the lookbook. So just a thought. And maybe I need to go and do it and try it.
I guess at the bottom of that little note then you have to say something like, I'll be back in a week or whatever. Like the, I don't know if you guys get them, but that home shopping that used to leave at the door.
I haven't seen that in a long time, and I don't know if they're still around.
No, I haven't either. That's why I said used to, but they used to do that, They'd have a little order form and a little note saying, I'll come back on Monday, please leave it by the door.
Yeah.
But even
I used to leave mine out, and then I used to leave mine out on the door, and my husband would come home from work and he'd see it and bring it back in again, and I'd say, no, I'll put it out for you.
That's happened in my place too. But I think putting something on that note would be good. We don't mind making those notes for you in whatever you want to say. Obviously, we would just double check it and stuff. But it was just a suggestion what we were sort of saying, But you can personalise that, and we can make them up and you email them to print them. So that's not a bad idea, actually. I think I might try that. I got a jewelry bar on Saturday, but maybe Sunday because I'm home alone. So maybe I'll go for a walk and deliver them, and then go back through the week. So, okay. So, I like those ideas. Any other ideas?
Party swaps.
Yeah.
Provided you're both invested in the phone.
You just do yours first. Like, meaning she has you there first.
Yeah.
To make sure. Yeah.
She'll get some of the same. But they're a good idea. I've done a couple, but with things that I actually want.
Yep. Markets are good, but I did the Caloundra markets on Sunday, just gone, and it was pretty quiet, and we were in a really bad. They put me in a really bad spot because I rang them on Thursday and said, "Can I get in?" So that was a little, but I still had interest, but I didn't get lots of sales.
Do you do a free raffle at the market?
I didn't at this one. I have done before to get leads, but it was just got to get rushed to get it all, organised. I didn't do it, which was a shame because people were looking, particularly, I did up some lockets specific to Mother's Day. And I had some mums come in and go, oh, I like that. I should tell my kids about that. So I gave her a lookbook and, a few of them a lookbook, and because they can't buy it for themselves, they want their kids to buy it for them.
Mm.
We noted down, what she liked, and so so kids, it was easy for our kids. But yeah, I like markets, but I don't like markets, if that makes sense, because I think you can get so much more out of doing a jewelry bar in less time than you can at a market, unless you're specifically going there to get bookings in your diary, and then you've got to have a totally different look on your display and everything. So, what did you say, Sasha? Sorry.
And unless you're Alison, who was in my team, she used to do amazing at every market. She'd walk away with like bookings galore and orders galore, and yeah, she did really well. But she stood out the front and spoke to everyone that went past. I think Nicole does a lot of markets too.
And she does them like that?
Yeah, I don't know how she does them, but I think, was it Nicole that said that story about the guy that came back that time?
Yeah,
Remember?
yeah, that was Nicole Goddard. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, but I think she does well at them too. But markets are so hit and miss, and especially if they're fundraising markets that aren't established, they can have no one turn up. And I've had that happen before. I've been at a market and they've had like 3 people walk through, and you end up talking to other store holders and getting bookings or whatever from them.
Yes, and that is true.
I find that the school fundraiser markets are a good one, because there's a captive audience. The whole school turns up, like a school fete.
Oh, you did have a good one, didn't you? Last weekend or the weekend before, Pina?
Last weekend, that was one at the school. I still have to put those orders through. There was about just over $200 in orders. I've just got to close it off. Actually, that was like from 2 ladies. And I've got 6 contacts that I've got to get back onto. Those ones I have been trying to ring rather than texting. And 3 of them ticked yes for a jewelry bar, and 1 ticked yes for a business opportunity out of the leads form.
Yeah. So they are there. It's and one thing is with everything, it's activity. You do you work on it all the time. The activity is what's going to take you forward, because not everything's going to work, but as long as you're doing something all the time, it's you're gonna start to grow and build. So and that's another reason why I'm trying a few different things to be able to share as well. So I'm going to move along because we've got 8 minutes, but I know how to get us back in, and I know you guys know how to get back in too. So can I ask you girls to be, and any other leader who might be listening to this, to be a bit more on the Facebook page, sharing different ideas of how to get jewelry bars, or if you come up with something or you've had a success, to share that, just so that people, they're hearing from you and not us all the time. I'd really appreciate that, because that'll just get people talking again and going, oh, look what I'm doing this for Mother's Day, or look at my display, or, that would be really good if I can ask you to help me out there, because, then it's not just me. So, okay, so I'm going to go into our promotions for April, our valued customer perks for
I like that.
April. I know this. I put this together for one of my Mother's Day lockets for Sunday, and I had so many ladies. That's a couple of them that want their kids to order them. They want that one, so I went, oh, that's a perfect idea. I'm going to actually change to that, because I know that looks and it is. It's so pretty. So
except you've got your accent charm hanging in the middle of nowhere.
She does too. She does, because we have to put it in piece by piece. It's not a picture, so she's put it in the wrong spot. I'll get her to change that before. I'll get her to change that. She's
Can I say that I love that you've got the code and everything there?
Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's amazing.
So
the more codes on things, the better.
Well, particularly for you guys too, or even for your customers, sometimes I think is a good thing, because they can.
Somebody might say, "Oh, I might not win it, but I want to buy it."
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, just jumped across. I hit the button accidentally. Buy one, get one free, particularly with Mother's Day coming up. We're looking at the bracelets, all the bracelets, leather and mesh. Of course.
Is that including Miss Lily?
Yes.
Could you possibly get them to write that on there, please?
I can. Yeah, I can. No, I'm just wondering how. Because it says, because it's silicon.
Yeah, because it's not a mesh or a leather, is it? It's a silicon, so they might
silicon
not know.
one. Yeah. I'm just giving a piece of paper.
Because they might want to buy one for themselves and then one for their daughter's birthday coming up or something like that. So.
Yeah.
The pink one makes a lovely mother-daughter. You get a pink leather one for mummy and a silicon pink one for the daughter.
And my friend's son got one the other day in the navy blue. So I have to now refrain from saying your little miss or your daughter, blah, blah, blah. I have to say your child because it's the second time I've had someone buy one for their son.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yep. So got to stop saying,
Yeah, this is why I think we need a men's range too.
Yes. Yes.
I hear you.
I've sold the black rocket to males for themselves. The one without the bling on it.
Yeah, the plain black one. I've sold 2 of them to males.
Actually, and the silver one too.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay. I normally have my little notes here so I know what slide's coming up next, and I keep forgetting. Okay, so our hostess exclusive is changing. I've gone back to the oval, but I'm putting 3 hearts in it. And it looks better than this in real life because I thought it took me a while to work out what to put in it.
Oh, that's cute.
And I sat there playing with so many different charms, and then a girlfriend of mine said to me, do you know what, and it had nothing to do with this, she just said to me, those 3 hearts in the 3 different colours would look so pretty and so simple in a, just elegant, simple in a locket. And I sat there the other day and I went, because I was having a mental blank. I just couldn't work out what to put in the locket. I didn't want to do it the same, as last time. And I thought, I'm just going to try that. And it really looked lovely. So that's our hostess exclusive.
So it's one of each colour, gold, silver, rose, gold heart, yeah?
Correct.
And is it the 1 mil Rolo chain?
Correct, and I think we need to put that on there.
Yeah.
And I'll just give you a bit of a heads up. There's only 30 days in June, not 31.
See, this is why I share them with you, because I look over and go, hey, that looks really good, and I don't read the fine print.
See, I didn't even read the date because in my head I knew that it was the end of June.
Yeah. I knew. I was just reading it to see what else it said. So
yeah,
that's fine.
Normally that's Rachel that picks up on all that stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that's that now. Joining the team, we have.
Can I just stop you there for a sec? Go back for 1 second. Sorry.
Oh, can I? Yes.
This doesn't make sense. Simply book and hold a jewelry bar with me and you could access to this exclusive oval locket for free.
I'll just get rid of it too.
Doesn't make sense. Sorry.
Yeah, you could have
You're either going to could have access to or
take out the 2.
Oh, no, you've got to add the word.
We talked about it and I did change it with her and we were just talking, and so things were taken in and out a couple of times, so that's probably where the issues happened, because maybe 1 too many words were taken out. That's okay.
You've got to either add, have, or remove 2.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Okay. So join our, hey?
I just said I would remove 2, otherwise you've got too many words.
So of the ultimate and the referral pack, not the access pack, because obviously, you know, we want them building their kit from the beginning. So we want them taking advantage of these packs. And with 50% off, why wouldn't someone want to join?
That's
And
it.
50% off, and with 50% commission, why wouldn't they? Oh my gosh, who would not? You could go out to, has anyone even so far thought about, and I haven't gotten to it, thought about going on those pages that are all out there for direct sales and going, we have an offer that no one will want to miss out on. The 50%.
Melissa Lee normally beats this formal.
Yeah, she puts them up straight away.
I haven't seen anyone on there doing it.
I haven't seen any actually, to be honest. But normally,